This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com/SmugglersRunGaming.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Dice Commando, coming to you from Smugglers Run Gaming Casual Night. For those of you who watched the last game, Game 2 we had, Andrew and Nathaniel have actually switched decks. And what Andrew's done is he's using Nathaniel's second Rex die. Even though Solidarity is not needed for this point combination, it is still a Solidarity deck. So we will roll off. Again, Nathaniel is playing Farmboy, Luke, and Jin, and Andrew is on the clones. Alright, so we're on the docking bay. Andrew will put 2 shields on his clones, and Nathaniel will get us started. Alright, suppressive fire, not a bad little start. Alright, roll in Rex, take control of the battlefield. Comes in pretty hot. Yep, suppressive fire, one of those away for sure. Alright, lookout post for 1-2. Oh, and then, yep, Nathaniel's pointing out Andrew screwed up because suppressive fire is a react, so it is Nathaniel's action. All right, Luke comes in. Now Andrew can drop his lookout post for 2. Back to Nathaniel. All right, in comes Jen. Andrew will hand over the top 3. We see an Arc, a Jin's Blaster, and a Deploy Squadron. And, yep, get rid of Jin's Blaster. Seems pretty good. Right, Deploy Squadron goes on the top. And that was really smart not to put the Arc in the discard because Andrew could then, in theory, claim out and get it. Okay, Cody comes in with a gun. If the clones keep rolling guns, it's going to be a short game for Nathaniel because they have way more health. Nathaniel's got a pitch to reroll here. Okay, 2 into Cody. All right, lookout post comes in. Cock die, reroll. The blank. All right, we do see the SL1 cannon in Nathaniel's hand. He'll probably try to get that out here. Oh, there's a discard. He doesn't want to discard any of his cards. Oh, Senate Chamber. Good card. Very good card. All right, Clone will come in with a reroll of himself, likely. Yep. There's the indirect needed for the lookout post. All right, drops a retreat to reroll. 1 gun and a money. All right, Andrew drops to reroll on the lookout post, gets a blank. He's open for that +2/+3, so 1 more into Cody, puts Cody at 3 with 6 health remaining. Nathaniel likely takes that dollar and then drops the SL cannon. All right, Andrew will do 2 indirect. Unfortunately, when Nathaniel claims here, he's going to be able to recur his suppressive fire. Nathaniel's going to take the dollar, put him at 2. All right, Andrew puts 3 into Jin. Jin's now at 4. If Nathaniel has a a first aid, actually, it's looking real good right now. All right, but instead he's going to claim. Recur the suppressive fire. Not bad. All right, and Andrew passes. No reason to pitch and re-roll for a modified side. All right, so he did just get the arc because that was on top of his... No, it was second down on his deck, but he got the arc. 170, as we saw that on Nathaniel's Jin activation. But Nathaniel will open us up here. All right, so he'll spend 2 of his 4 to drop the SL cannon onto Jin. It's a smart place to put it because it can eventually overwrite with the Jin Blaster, which has redeploy. All right, Rex comes in. Looking at some indirect. Back to Nathaniel. Jin looks pretty good right now. Yep, so you'll roll in Jin. It's a gun, a blank, and a discard, and then he'll look at the top. Oh yeah, definitely getting rid of that. We also saw a targeting computer, but the Hailfire goes into the discard. Right, here comes the outpost. There's some modified. That'll pair well with that Rex indirect. Oh, no control. He's going to take a hit here. Luke comes in. Andrew will deal a 5 real quick. All right, 3 into Luke, 2 more. All right, puts it all into Luke. Oh, force, oh, 1 action too late. All right, there's logistics for 1-2. That'll help Andrew get that Arc 170 to play. Both players do know he has that. All right, pitch to reroll, looking for some guns here. There's some guns and some melee. Oh, sound the alarm. Andrews leaves the melee. The reason he did that was to prevent black sides because there are modifieds on the table. So no modifieds came up, but that was I think a good plan on Andrew's part to try to prevent him from re-rolling that into a potential black side with other modifiers, right? Because Jin has modifiers, the SL cannon has a modifier. All right, so there's a Jin pitch. Gets to deploy squadron. Did not get the arc. Oh, but we get a mortar team down. That's really, really, really good for pairing with that lookout post. I cannot tell you how many drafts that card won me when Legacies came out. That card was very reliable. All right, 2 more into Cody. It's Cody at 5. 4 health remaining. Here comes a mortar team. If a disrupt. So the mortar team, while you control the battlefield, can actually be resolved as ranged, which is a very interesting ability. So 1 more into Cody, 3 health remaining. Andrew just trade up here. All right, disrupt the resource away. 2 characters left to come in here on Andrew's side with a reroll when the clone comes in. All right, Nathaniel takes a shield. Andrew will roll in Cody here. All right, looking at a gun. We do see a motive in Nathaniel's hand. All right, he passes. Andrew will roll in the clone. He does not re-roll. He wants the dollar. Nathaniel knows why. Again, Nathaniel knows he has that Arc 170. All right, Nathaniel claims nothing to recur. He's going to roll into it. There's the Arc. Arc will roll in. No cards in hand for Andrew to re-roll here, but Arc has 50% damage. Nope, gets a blank, though. So it'll just be 1 into Jin. Puts her at 5. And we'll go into the next round. Andrew has 2. Nathaniel has 2. Do note the suppressive fire on the table. All right, we see a hit and run, a Jin Blaster. There we go for the SL Cannon overwrite. Not a bad deal. All right, Nathaniel will get us started here. All right, Luke comes in. Blank. And a 2-gun. Now, at this point in the game, it starts becoming, so there's a suppressive fire. At this point in the game, it starts becoming relevant on Luke's power action, which is spend 2 resources to resolve one of his dice, increasing its value by 2. So, in-game, it can help you finish off a character pretty easy as long as he's showing 1 damage side. All right, so we see that hit and run there. It's got to be what he's thinking about right here. With Luke in with the gun, it seems pretty good. Yep, there it is. There's a hit and run. It's too bad he doesn't have the Gin pistol down because the Gin blaster could help with the rerolls. So he'll look at the top 3. We see an E11. Motivate. So he's going to get rid of the E11, I think. Nope. So, again, I forget the name of the card. I should have looked it up between recordings. But what that does is it's a 0 cost. It allows you to resolve all of your... It's basically an all-in for damage. It allows you to resolve all of your side showing damage in 1 action. All right, so dead Cody with the ambush action goes to Andrew. Lookout post comes in. No damage. We have a shield. There's a pitch to re-roll everything he has. There's some guns. All right, Andrew flanks the base 2, but he'll still take 3 somewhere. I think you probably go for the clone here. So what Nathaniel was asking there is if you use the power action, can you modify it? The answer is no. Right, so he goes 3 into Rex, takes 1 net with the 2 shields. Mortar team comes in. All right, there's the disrupt again. Arccaster comes in, or sorry, the Arc 170 comes in with $1. Rex will come in with his 2 dice. Blank and a focus. Andrew's about to walk himself into defense, or that's at least what he's got to be thinking, is walking himself into a defensive position here. All right, so pitch to re-roll. Not super strong. Oh, Planetary Uprising comes down. Claiming for 2 damage. Not a bad deal. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Andrew. All right, Andrew will pitch to re-roll. Right. All right, he's going to motive the mortar team for indirect, which is a good bet. Oh, but it rolls the blank. Stays in. Can you believe that? All right, clone comes in with a blank. Will get a reroll. All right, 1 gun. Can you believe the mortar team didn't hit? That stinks. All right, so Nathaniel's claiming here. Andrew will have to deal 2 indirect, both of which go into the clone. And then he doesn't have anything to recur, so... Andrew is going to focus to the 3. I think that's... Oh, targeting computer for 1. That's right, to the +3. So that's 6 indirect. I'm sure Nathaniel pops for that. Okay, so he actually has to take all 6 there. Yeah, so he needs to put the shield back and chuck 1 more card. Yeah, that's what they're having a discussion about, but he needs to put the shield back and then drop it. Yep. All right, so that was the 6 taken. Oh, so I know what they're pointing. The discussion they're having right now is because Luke only has 5 health remaining, can he take 6, and does 1 have to be assigned to Jin? The answer is no, because he does have the shield. Right, so he has the shield. He can be assigned 6, which means that 6 can be taken on Force Illusion. Right, so 2 more going to Jin. And after a slight rules discussion, we will go into the next round. All right, so Jin is now at 7 with 5 health remaining. Luke also has 5 health remaining, but also has the shield. Andrew's board state looks pretty good, but that Planetary Uprising's worth 2 a turn. All right, Nathaniel's action here. Oh, that's a Surgical Strike. That could actually not be a bad deal here. Surgical Strike, remember, is remove red dice showing range. They can be modifiers as well, increasing their value by 1 to discard a support from play with cost equal to or less than the value showing. All right, so Luke's coming in first, which is indicating a hit and run. All right, Lookout Post comes in, gets a modified. Oh, takes a resource. No hit and run. All right, Mortar Team gets a blank, nothing to pair with the blue side. There we go for the Jin Blaster. Such a good card when it's on Jin. All right, the Arc 170 comes in, 2 gun. All right, here comes Jin with her 4 dice. 4 very good dice. All right, so we see a barrel roll, an attack run, and a wingman. Probably you get rid of the attack run, I think. Yep. Now we get the... So he did the Jin look first. Now he gets the reroll or discard top card of a deck. So it's on a 2, so he's likely chucking the top of a deck. Yep, get rid of the wingman. And then he gets to reroll any number of the Jin die. So reroll the blank, of course, into a +2. That's looking pretty good right now. All right, so there's a garbage chute. Andrew will exhaust a clone to remove 2 bases. Doesn't really matter because there's enough out there. And does Nathaniel just kill the clone here? Nope, 4 into Rex. Oh, sorry, yeah, of course he couldn't have killed the clone. All right, goes to Andrew here. Rex will come in, takes control of the battlefield because the clone is still alive. All right. All right, Nathaniel's action here. All right, so they were discussing suppressive, but there's no resources on Nathaniel's side. It is his action here. Right, so he's going to disrupt. Angel will probably have to pitch reroll here, right? Try to get the Mortar Team to pair with that blue side. All right, there we go. All right, Nathaniel has nothing here. All right, drops another suppressive. He knows he's got time because Andrew has to resolve. All right, so there's 4 indirect, so 1 shield, 3 remaining. All right, puts it on Jin. Claims here probably and deals the 2 from Planetary Uprising. Okay, we're doing a backup, so he's wants to do the damage differently. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Okay, so now he's going to claim and deal the 2 indirect. So Andrew will put the clone at 4. And then Andrew has dice to resolve. He's actually going to pitch the reroll. That's enough to kill Luke. And then put 3 more in. So Andrew has the motivate in the 2 red characters. That's what he's... But he doesn't have the math. So he pitches a reroll. It's a money. He's going to motivate for 3. That's all right. 10. He was just trying to get the 1 more. And just finish it right here. But it'll go into the next round. Andrew's still pretty well positioned here. There are... he is out of cards in his deck, though, interestingly enough. All right, so Nathaniel's move here. Now, do remember that Planetary can finish the game with a 2. But no hit and run on Nathaniel. That hurts. All right, so we get some gen triggers here. Now, there's nothing to look at on the deck, so he'll want to re-roll the blaster. And now they're having the suppressive fire discussion, so Nathaniel gets to choose the order in which those resolve. So he can force Andrew to suppressive fire before any rerolls. Yep, so he's of course going to make him do it before. So Andrew will suppressive to remove 1 of the die. And then Nathaniel gets to do his triggers. Okay, so there's a reroll on Jen's blaster for a shield. Reroll on Jen for a discard. All right, Rex will come in. Blank and a focus. Back to Nathaniel. He's going to have to pitch a reroll here. Yep, he's got to hit hard. That wasn't it. There's a focus, and that's death. Can Nathaniel control it? Doesn't look like it. All right, well done, gentlemen. Nicely done. Hey, thanks for joining us for Casual Night here at Monday Night Dice. We had a lot of fun. We hope you did too. Thank you for watching.